Charlie has a good job, better job than most men. And by the way, he never learned to type until he came out of the hospital. Needless to say, he used a standard machine with a standard keyboard. Uh-oh, forgotten the address. Joe Morgan will know it, and that means a phone call. Now let's see, what's Joe's number? Never can remember it. Better look it up. S-P-O-M. M-A-M-O. Here we are. M-O-R, Joseph Morgan. Atwater 93459. Everyday things done with everyday ease. How long does it take a man who's lost a hand or two hands to resume his place in the scheme of normal living? Now, you may have heard that anything can be mastered in time. That a man practicing 4 hours a day for 6 years can learn to throw a boomerang and catch it at the end of its circular flight. That after 4 hours practice a day for, let's say, 5 years, a man can hurl a knife 50 yards and pierce a deuce of hearts pinned to a tree every time, and so on. So you may think it took Charlie, who had so much more to learn, ever since World War I, to overcome the loss of his hands, to master the normal act, for instance, of signing his name with a flourish, Charles C. McGonegal. How long? Well, let's hear what he has to say about that.
Well, it took about 3 months. I wouldn't say it was as easy then as it is today. It takes a little time to learn anything. But 3 months after I was discharged from the Walter Reed Hospital, I was on the road as a traveling salesman, not completely independent, but able to make my way. You will pick up new things as you go along. It's a matter of learning. The most important thing is the question of wanting to learn. For instance, in 1928, I was encouraged to take up flying as a hobby. After 15 hours of solo, I took a special course in acrobatics. Now I have over 300 hours flying time. I have a productive job and a happy marriage. My wife and I have 2 boys. One is in the Navy now. As a matter of fact, the loss of my arms hasn't been nearly the wallop that I thought it would be at first. With these arms, I can do practically anything that anyone can do. And there is no reason in the world why you fellows cannot do the same.
My neighbor Charlie McGonegal has none of the characteristics of a Superman. He's a man who lived normally before the war, and he set himself no goal but to live normally after it. He succeeded because he had patience. He had faith in himself, and he knew that it could be done. It took a little while, but he got there.